would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Runs out.
Off-play action on 1st down. Got a man. It's Morris. At the 35, he's open. Into the secondary on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the left. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Makes a grab deep. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Hemby. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Mendoza. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On the double.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Mendoza. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Give to the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on first down from the 43. Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Because there wasn't great anticipation by the QB throwing that in route against zone coverage, the DBs were able to rally to the football and knock it away.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Past the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Beebe. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Using his legs, it's Beebe. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Morris. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the shot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Hemby. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Ringo.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
You see offenses doing this a lot now. When you got a scrambling quarterback, get him outside the pocket. Run a bootleg to the left where he has the option. What can he do? Pick him up, put him down, and go get some yardage, or he can throw it down the field to try to make it even bigger.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
Why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 35 over Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates we'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got to move.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hemby. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Fires fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It can be. It's a running room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Indiana, 31. Auburn, 28.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's 2nd down.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Fires left. It's caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Extending the play. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5.